Versatile Fit. Welcome to our body shaping class today. Today it's a body split and it's a push workout. So we're working on the push muscles of the upper body. So chest, shoulders, and some triceps. Little different, guys. A lot of times you go through these circuits, which I love doing supersets, giant sets, these circuits, because you get a lot of work done in a short amount of time. Today we're breaking it down into small little bits. In fact, our first exercise, we're going to do a push-up knee drive, and we're just doing it by itself. So just a little change, and really it's good for maybe you're looking to get stronger, a little bit stronger, or to hold on to a little more muscle. Guys, don't be confused. Okay, I have some. A lot of times it's maybe a female client, but I don't look like Arnold. Guys, doing a few push-ups is not going to make you look like a pro bodybuilder. Okay, so when I say hold on the muscle, a lot of people, if you want to shape the body a little bit, this can help that a little bit more than always doing these giant sets. Okay, so we're shrinking things down, more of, I don't want to call it bodybuilding, more of a bodybuilding sort of style workout. If you have dumbbells, they work great with this workout, so use them. You'll also need a chair or a bench. Okay, now if you don't have dumbbells, or maybe you have a limited dumbbells, guys, I've got some gallon jugs and they work pretty well. Guys, that's all you need for today's workout. So get a chair or bench, have it nearby, get your dumbbells or some gallon jugs, and we'll get started here. I'll do this with you in real time, so it'll be easy to follow along with these exercises. You don't have to keep pace with me, and you don't have to do as many reps as I do. Maybe do more reps than I do, which is fine. I'm going to give a rep kind of a guideline, but obviously based on your strength level and fitness level, that can vary a little bit. Okay, so our first exercise, guys, is going to be a push-up knee drive. What I'm trying to do is make the push-up a little more challenging. There are a couple ways to do this, okay? Obviously, you have your traditional push-up on the floor, right? So a push-up, and as you come up, you get to the top, you're gonna drive a knee forward and push up to the other knee. So I'm gonna suggest around 10 reps. So you're going from the floor. Now you could also, if that's too challenging, you could go up to a chair or bench. Now you're like an inclined position, okay? That makes it a little bit easier. Now a more advanced, and I think I'll try this, guys. I'm gonna put my feet up, so now we're like a decline. So now you're fighting gravity even more than you would if you were on the floor. So it's a little more challenging, and it kind of mimics more of like an incline press, which I like for this workout. So if you can do that and get more of what they call the pectoralis major, the top of the chest, so almost like you're doing an incline press at the gym. That's what I'm gonna do, okay? But I realize that it's not for everybody, so I'll show a couple options when we go here. So we have 3 sets of this, guys, around 10 reps. Guys, your rest period, 30 to 60 seconds. I don't want a long rest. You just want to get recovered, let those shoulders, let the pecs recover for just a moment, and then hit them again, okay? 3 sets, here we go. Let's get started. I'm gonna put my feet up here. Also, hey, one more tip, guys. When you're doing your push-ups, don't bring your elbows out super wide, okay? Comfortable position. We're driving with the chest, with the pecs. So don't flare them out where you're starting to get the shoulders just kind of in a bad position, okay? So if you can, bring them in comfortable and then drive. Collarbone kind of coming between, so sternum almost like between the hands. We're not bringing the head between the hands. Big mistake a lot of people do, okay? Sternum between the hands. It's a little more challenging at first. When you get used to it, it actually makes the chest work harder and it feels much better, right? Here we go. Do a couple more. Okay, all right. So now we have our little rest. I have a clock here so I can keep track of it. Remember, 30 to 60 seconds, and hopefully you can kind of feel some blood kind of getting in that upper body a little bit. So I'll rest for just a few more seconds here. Make sure you have water nearby. Okay, so stay hydrated. All right. So another breath. If you need longer, guys, just hit pause for a moment, okay? I'm gonna get started. So, not too long of a break. And here we go for round 2. Oh, whew. Much harder that time. And again, just really trying to make that chest do a lot of work here, all right? So, keep it on the clock here, 30 to 60 seconds. One more set of that, and we'll move on to our next small circuit. Again, this is good if you're trying to maybe make your chest a little stronger, so push-ups become a little bit easier. Kind of a great way to do that here, okay? Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. That challenged me a little bit. Whew. 3 rounds. All right. A little itch on my back. All right, we're good. Next circuit. Let me throw this screen for you. All right. So we have got a small little circuit that we're going to run through, and we're going to do an underhand frontal raise. Right. So a lot of chest involved with that. So we've done these frequently, different types of workouts, especially chest and shoulders. Now, typically a frontal raise is palms are down, typically, or maybe you're holding the plate so palms facing each other. Okay, and it's for the front of the shoulders. Okay, so the anterior deltoid. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go underhand. Now the elbows are soft. We're coming in front and we're gonna try to squeeze the pec. So guys, a lot of pec involvement here. Okay, so we're gonna do an underhand front raise. We're gonna superset that with an underhand incline push-up. Now, some people underhand is awkward position. They might feel the wrist. So guys, turn the hands around. So we just did these push-ups and kind of got the chest a little tired. Now we're gonna do a superset with frontal raise, which fatigues it. Then we'll go this underhand, which is really going to, guys, you're gonna feel the chest, but you're gonna feel those triceps a lot. So here we go, let's get started. We have 3 rounds of this, right? So you see this workout goes fairly quickly, all right? So here we go. I have got, Gatling dumbbells, guys, work great, okay? But Gatling jugs, my gosh, you have weights, these work well. Here we go, about 10 to 15 of these. So I'm gonna come up, squeeze the chest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that was 15. I'll set these down a little carefully. Since your hands are a little sweaty, watch your bench or your chair. Your hands won't slide, right? If you can do underhand, that's not recommended. If that's too challenging or doesn't work for your body, your joints, go regular, okay? So I'm here, guys, anchor your chair so it doesn't slide. Remember, we're gonna come over the top of this, okay? So your head is going here. Watch my arms, I must create like a 90-degree angle as I come down, all right? So we're coming down. 1, so I'm coming forward towards the wall. 2, 3. Wow, those, really feel those. That was 15 for me, so match your fitness level. I'm getting on the clock here, guys. 30 to 60 seconds, get a little recovery, because again, we're trying to work on maybe getting the joints a little stronger here, so I'm not as worried about going through super fast, right? Quick drink. If you're not used to this type of training, I think it'll kind of shock your body a little bit, right? So, but challenge yourself, okay? So you really have to push yourself. Here we go. One, two, guys, and listen, if the challenges are too heavy, you can drain water off on each one or use canned goods. 3. Feeling them. One more. Oh, okay. We'll settle down. Guys, we're going over here. Make sure the chair is still anchored here. Okay, challenging. All right, got my on the clock here. 30 to 60 seconds. All right, I'm gonna shake them off for a second here. Guys, let's get round 3. And man, I can really feel the pecs. Obviously the shoulders are involved in these. Triceps are working. Just what we wanted. Here we go. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, all right. Oh man, okay, do these push-ups. Last set was really challenging. Here we go. 1. Whoo! Okay, boy. Shoulders, triceps, chest. Get a little water. Guys, we're moving on to our 3rd and final circuit. So again, this workout goes pretty quickly, but I think it's very effective. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna take the chair. This one, our first couple are gonna be seated. And you can do these standing also, okay? But we're gonna do an Arnold press, and if you're not familiar with that, we do these a lot. You're gonna add a twisting motion to your shoulder press. So we're gonna start, and dumbbells work great for this, okay? So we're gonna start with palms facing behind you. Okay, so palms facing behind. As you come up, we're gonna turn the palms so they face forward. And those elbows go from here out, okay? So you kind of see that natural motion of you're getting this little external rotation as you're turning the hands going over the head, okay? So we have an arm press. Then I'm just gonna stay seated and we're gonna do seated lateral raise. A little more isolated in the seated position, all right? Then we're gonna go just a kickback, just a great shaping exercise, great exercise for the triceps. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna use gallon jugs here, and I'll use a couple here. And this exercise is a little more challenging than your typical overhead press. So you wanna lighten your weights a little bit. Bring these up here. Okay, so I'm gonna have palms facing behind me, and we're just gonna press up and turn. One, and these are tough. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, around 10, 15, 11. Get heavy already. Oh, all right. I'll set these here. As I have my weights here, I'm gonna use gallon jugs again. Lateral raises. So hit those shoulders. As I might even scoot forward just a little bit. I don't wanna really swing them much. I'm gonna start just kind of firmly so they're not hitting the chair. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Another canned goods may work for this, or some water drained out of the gallon jug if you need that. Okay, around 10, 15. That was 12 for me, so kickbacks are next. Slide this chair back a little bit. Okay, so I think I'll use these gallon jugs. Guys, I'm gonna go both arms at the same time, right? So, and I use a little different stance. Okay, so if you haven't seen these kickbacks before, something new, you could go one arm. A lot of times, people go one at a time. So you kind of anchor yourself with a chair or bench, and you kind of, that way it's good for your back. You're up, so you can do them one at a time. Okay, anchor yourself, give yourself that support. Now what I'm gonna do is kind of take the same stance, and I call it my kickstand. So one leg is forward. So some people will kind of lean over like this, and it's fine, but I like the extra support. So I'll get one leg in front, then I'm gonna hinge my hips forward, and then I'm gonna do my kickbacks, all right? So I've talked long enough. Here we go. So I'm over, and I'm going back. 1. Notice the elbow, the shoulders parallel to the floor, and I drive the hands back. Don't swing them, pause, and drive back. Set these down, give those arms a break, because those kickbacks, they're gonna make these shoulder presses even harder, all right? Okay. Whoo! Guys, sometimes just swing those arms, just crossing over. Kind of gets the chest and the shoulders. Just to stretch a little bit. You can also pull it over across the front. And we're ready for round 2. I think. All right. arms facing behind, forward. Wow, those are really challenging. All right, now without much rest, let's go to those ladder raises. Again, you can use lighter weights if you need to. Drain water off canned goods if you don't have lighter dumbbells. Oh, they are burning. Okay, kickbacks. Remember, don't pendulum here. Don't swing those arms around. Don't let those elbows move all over the place. Elbows are fixed up, all right? Here we go. Elbows are fixed here. Drive back. Squeeze the top, or tighten the back of the arms. Woo! Feeling those a little bit. Oh. All right. Take a short breather before we start our final round here. All right. So workout is almost done. Just gonna stretch out just a hair here in between sets. Oh man. It's amazing what just some Galen jugs can do. It's crazy. All right. Here we go. We are going round 3. Get what you can. Listen to your body though. Don't hurt yourself trying to scroll around and get an extra rep or 2. Just do what you can. I'm all about pushing, but just don't hurt yourself. Here we go. Yeah, those are tiring. Okay, lateral raises. Here we go. Squeeze those shoulders. those down. Kickbacks. Here we go. Squeeze those triceps every time. Boy, those were tough. I'll set these down. All right. Hey, that was 3 rounds of our final circuit. So it doesn't look like a ton of work when you see it written down, but that was a challenging work and really challenging. Chest, shoulders, triceps, a neat little push routine, and maybe geared towards maintaining a little more strength with this rather than this constant as many reps as you can get or going through 10 exercises a couple times. So hope you enjoyed the change. This is Elite Fitness.